Well, good morning. It's May 27th. Picked up camp, tent's all gone, and hitting the trail about 7 o'clock in the morning. Sun came out. Birds were singing real early this morning. Quite nice. I didn't want to get out of bed. I slept in my underwear inside of my sleeping bag, being brave instead of sleeping in my clothes. It was a good evening. Got plenty of rest, although I felt like I needed a little bit more. We always do. Making my way across the bridge. I got water from this creek, and as I was filtering, I could see it foaming. Like, I don't know if that's very good, but it is what it is. So try to put in another 20 miles today. Get to the Wildcat shelter. I'm not sure if that's a worthwhile goal or not. It sounds like a good shelter. I'm already up on basically up on the ridge line of this mountain, so we're just shooting the ridge line now instead of climbing up a rock staircase right now. I think we crossed over a couple of ridges to get to this ridge, and now we're going to shoot this ridge. So should be just a lot of smaller ups and downs today. So it'll be a good day. Tomorrow's supposed to start, or tonight it's supposed to start raining again. Stuff is really, it's fine if you go out for one night in the rain, but then your tent's wet. When you set it up, you can't even drip dry anything because everything's wet. So I don't like it. It's dangerous. I'd prefer to be in a shelter, no matter how bad the shelter is. I prefer to be in a shelter where you can drip dry. So anyway, it's kind of chilly. It's hard to put the puffy away, but it goes in the bag early. So I got to get moving to get warmed up. But yesterday the trail became a regular trail in the second half of the day. The rocks all but went away except for the climbs, no big deal. But the trail itself finally was a regular trail again. It felt good to see it again. It's kind of doing it now. Just a few rocks and some roots, like the normal stuff, and then a real groomed trail. So I can actually gain some speed on them. Quite nice. Anyway, I'm really relieved about the airplane tickets. I just have to adjust my timing to get to Great Barrington on the right day, and then get an Uber, and then head back home for a few days for some R&R. See my baby graduate. Take the ATM machine off the front door. Nah, she hasn't hit me up for money. We're good. She's a very independent young lady, Beatty is. I'm proud of her. Yep. A lot of good things coming my way, so. In the meantime, left, right. Put you up now. Bye. I came to a beautiful stream crossing. Kind of sketchy foam stuff. Seen in my bottle this morning. Not sure if I should drink that water. Anyway, been a beautiful morning. Sometimes the rocks get replaced with muck. It's all good. The trail's much easier to walk on because we're not, just tripping over rocks all damn day. So it's great relief to me Got a lot of blazing going on out here. I don't know. Oh, I see a blaze up there. Anyway, it's still early in the morning and a beautiful day. You're getting a lot of silk blazing hardcore, dude. But, yeah, rather excited about things unfolding, you know. Going back home for a little bit and seeing familiar sights and friends, good food, freak out about the prices of everything. But yeah, good day. That was an ag cat. There'll be another plane following it. A chase plane of some form. But I'm currently being sprayed with insecticides. Hopefully it won't be like California where it kills all the birds instead of the bugs. California's weird in that regard. And anyway, I'm probably getting sprayed pretty good. I'll keep the ticks off me. But, yeah, being dive bombed this morning. Here it comes again. Guess I'm in the right quadrant at the right time, right? Woohoo! But trail's being nice. Soon it'll be bug free. And then I'll be dead. Whoa, fall off my own feet. Sorry about that. Lose balance when I look up. So taking some hits this morning. I don't smell any chemicals yet. But, yeah, definitely getting strafed today. So, a lot of swampy areas and beautiful ponds and wildlife everywhere. A lot of silk in the air too. I feel like cotton candy. I don't see any rainbows on the water, so I guess I'm not spraying too hard. Some sketchy water sources. Ouch! God damn it. Yeah. Everything's a tripping hazard. So if it ain't rocky, then it's this stuff. A lot of people have just capitulated and they just walk right down the middle of it and like give up, you know, like just take it. So I'm getting there. On the juicier sections, I still try to keep out of it. But there's small sticks and rocks underneath there that you can see, or hope there's a stick or a rock. As soon as you get to Vermont, it's going to be all that the whole time. And this year's pretty wet. So definitely hear a lot of songbirds singing. It's been beautiful this morning. I left at 7 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock now. And my application says I've been on trail for an hour and a half. I don't know what that means. Nothing's making sense, but we're getting miles in. Yesterday I backed off on the speed and just conserved energy for the end of the day, and I really felt a lot better than when I'm rushing, you know. It's like on a bicycle, you go 1 mile an hour faster and you exhaust yourself. You back off and you can go all day. So I need to reacquaint myself with that philosophy. So to take it a little easier and get more miles in, just take it a little bit longer, that's all. It'd be nice to hit the 3 mile an hour mark, but you know, if I back off and do 5 miles every 2 hours, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. Anyway, gorgeous day. Hope it stays that way till I get to the shelter. Well, sorry Phaedra, but New Jersey is in the past. Forget about it. I'm in New York. Can you believe it? I'm in New York. Wow. That's a statement. Can't wait to see the Bear Mountain Bridge, and I don't think I'm going to be able to get onto base there and go visit Mom this time. I'll probably do it during Douglas's birthday. But yeah, wow. New York. It looks so different. So I ran into a day hiker, and his name is Josh, and he had a lot of questions and raised my spirits a bit. Thank you, Josh. Maybe he'll be a viewer. So he hopes to take his son out on the trail. And I said, well, let's bite off some small pieces in the beginning, and then if he likes it, then go for it. Be pretty sucky to go on a bad day and have a bad experience. It's hard to get someone back on trail when they hate it. So make it a good experience. Lots of candy bars, cool stuff. Anyway, New York. Wow. I'm done. Stick a fork in me, I'm done. So, get some miles in today, but it's been rocky again, you know, and it's fine. The high-speed rocks, not the horrible ones. Except on some of the up climbs. Not seeing a lot of blazes again in either direction. That means I'm off trail. Oh, there's one. Okay. They're hard to spot because they look like a lichen. Lichen to get you off trail. But yeah, I'm probably supposed to be over there on those rocks, but I'll take this better. They're still spraying out here somewhere. I think it's a lanternfly or spotted something fly that they're trying to eradicate. Something cool like that. Instead, I'll be twitching the rest of the trip. Oh, there's a blaze. Okay. Starting to feel a little better. Anyway, we're in New York. Wowza. So, sheesh. Oh, I can put this away. I'm starting to get some snoof. Starting to be able to smell things. In little wafts, they come and go real quickly. But I'm starting to get, you know, in the sun, when the sun hits some of this stuff, it really kicks up the aroma. And it's nice, you know. The other day I could smell flowers, which it was very pleasant. I'm sure it's not good for my allergies, but whatever. I still enjoy it. My lungs are filling up again, but like I said, it's just allergies. Took a pill last night and Takes several days of not missing any doses, and then you're able to fight this stuff off better. Anyway, I can put you away so I can climb these little bumps. So I'm up on a rock ridge overlooking beautiful New York and New Jersey. I'll zoom in so you can see. You see the skyline of New York way off in the distance there. I know that's weird, but that's the way it is. So it's beautiful out today. It's gonna change. You can hear the planes, they're still spraying all around me. But I'm pretty sure, a bug climbing up my neck. I'm pretty sure, let me get situated here, that is Storm King Mountain right there at West Point, or behind West Point. I haven't laid eyes on that since 1974. Pretty fun. And just rock hopping on all these boulder faces. These knobs everywhere in New York. Guess they're trying to train us from Missalak or something. Anyway, I got my bug net on finally. I mean, I've been carrying the thing for quite a while. And there's so many silkworms landing on me and crawling all over me. It's like, geez, why don't you just put the bug net on? You don't feel any of the silk, and the bugs have to climb on the outside. So I got that puppy on, and guess we got to go over there. It's working. It's not deterring anything from me. I got to do this without the camera on. It's too challenging. Anyway, see up at the top. Oh, the joy. Pretty cool. It's just been going on forever. We're just rolling up and down these rocks. We're doing a ridge paralleling the Hudson River. Every now and then I get to see that beauty. So we keep going up and over rocky knobs and staying up on rocky knobs, and the trail leads us to the steepest parts, and there's smaller trails around the edges that people have gotten tired of this, or they're just too old to. It's too dangerous, a lot of this. If this were raining, we'd be in real trouble. But it's just as well to have an alternate route down at the base, you know, where you just walk along the shelf that's next to it, you know. Most dirt I've seen in an hour. But it's not making miles, that's for sure. Not in this stuff. That's okay. We just have to go slower, that's all. It's more exhausting. Got some good views every now and again. But the view I had a couple hours ago is like 1 minute away, it looks like. My God. But I am progressing. It just doesn't feel like it. It's all psychological. But yeah, lots and lots of knobs. It's really, really super humid out right now, and it's about 70 degrees, and it's like all this energy is going to go into some rain pretty soon. Boy, this is just too steep to stick to. When this gets wet, I'm doomed. There's a cairn. Okay, great. What does that mean? This is unusual for it to leave the hilltop. But could use some more blazes up here, especially in the wooded areas. Sure have been none of. But, I'm gonna film another slip and fall here. Been lucky so far with all my falls. You know, I haven't broken a leg. I came close to breaking a leg. I haven't broke my butt. Landed on the pack. Ooh, nice and cool down in here. Is this truly the path? There's a blaze. Anyway, the best part is no snakes. Nice brown water. Yum. I am not making miles, but I'm getting exhausted. Now if that is a Hudson, there's something missing, and that is barges, one after another, every few minutes, coming both directions. Now there's people with docks and beaches and nice homes on the side. How can that be? Maybe it's not the Hudson. But you can have a dock with barges going by, it'll crush the dock from the wake. Anyway, I've been stickless for a while now. You can't use sticks on this stuff, but you can twist yourself up pretty good. So it's slow going. When it gets wet, it's going to be even slower going. I'll probably quit. Find a spot in the woods and just stealth camp. So in New York, there's no stealth camping. You can only camp at the assigned campsites, of which there are none. And you can't hitchhike. That's illegal. So you didn't hear me say I was going to stealth camp. I am definitely going to make it to the shelter. It's 5 more miles of this stuff, which will prove to be entirely challenging. But, you know, we're picking away at it, just like a scab. It's not making it any better, but we are picking away at it. The head net's working great. Got all sorts of bagworms and inchworms and all sorts of worms climbing off of me, and I can pick them off the net and throw them away instead of having them climb down my shirt. Much more comfortable. And I'm not getting all the silk in my face. So, glad I did it. Anyway, looks like we take a left. So, I could use some, there is a high-speed miles to make up for this slow going and clubbering. We stopped hiking, we're now rock climbing. You know, scaling cliffs. It's fun, but I'm pooped. So it makes it a little less fun when you're tired. It's a beautiful day though. It's in the 70s and it's exceedingly humid. So I know that it will rain tonight. Definitely. But last night I stayed dry pretty much. I kept both vestibules open on the tent so the air could get through. Sleeping bag was less damp for my breath. Huzzah. And good things. Sorry about that. Picking a bug off. Anyway. Get a little reprieve here before the next rocky knoll or cliff. Whew. Can't believe I'm in New York. Not for long, but I am in New York. We get to go through the Bear Mountain Zoo found the trail. That's when I'll probably see my first bear. So anyway, get verbose again here. Mercifully, the trail is going along the side of the ridge instead of over the tops of all that stuff. Well, here it's much easier. There, not so much. But this is much safer, and more people can do this than clubbering over cliff faces. Just really thankful when I was clubbering around up on the top that there weren't any snakes underneath any of the cracks in the rocks. Definitely a good place for burrows. Anyway, forgot how to walk fast. Been so long. I gotta make up some miles here for sure. I'm gonna get to that shelter today at a reasonable hour. But, so far so good. Deja vu from yesterday. Supposed to be a hot dog lady up here. There isn't. But I'm getting ice cream again and a soda. And a pretty view. Pretty view. Well, I don't feel like I'm gaining any miles here. But I think that's some of the housing at West Point there. Can't be though. It can't be because, you know, my ball bearings are off. Because that means I would have passed by a giant river, the bridge, all that stuff, but maybe, might be Storm King Mountain there, I don't know. Wishful thinking, it's probably the mountain way, way, way in the background. But that's usually what happens, but it's just me waxing poetic, or what do you call it, reminiscing, being emotional. But I'm nowhere near those places, so. And I got a lot of this to go still. Better to do it while it's dry though, because when it gets wet, it's pretty sketchy. Yeah, my feet are screaming at me. So I ate a quart of cookies and cream instead of a pint. Then I had a vanilla cream soda. And then a guy comes out and says, hey, we got a charging station and a spigot out back here for you hikers. You know, I wish they'd said something to me earlier, because I had already just finished everything. I did change my water up from that nasty brown tanning water to the good clean water. Hopefully it's good clean water. But yeah. Now I'm sweating like a pig, so I must have been out of water earlier because I didn't want to drink it. But yeah, the mountains look the same. Probably the mountains in the very, very background. That's Storm King Mountain. So anyway, wishful thinking. It never is right. You get surprised by something being closer than you thought it was going to be. Hasn't happened yet. You know, you're like cruising along and kicking butt and doing miles, and you look and like, oh, you already passed where you're going. Like, cool. Not getting that too much, if ever. I gotta put this away. So there's a Blue Blaze trail right down there. And they've got us coming up this crap for the White Blaze. I know, I'm whipping this dead horse. But come on. There's no way to get an indicator you can bypass this section by following the Blue Blaze. But there's a trail right there. right down at the bottom with blue blazes on it. And they want us to risk our frickin' necks going over the top of this. Don't get me wrong, I like rock climbing, but this is ludicrous. The trail's right there. I'm an idiot for following the white blazes. Anyway, dead horse. I gotta climb up and over the top of this and break my neck. Sketchy cliff, easy path. Why? We're gonna do it again, aren't we? And I'm still gonna do the white blazes and the blue blazes are gonna go right by it. I don't know, man. I mean, if you lose your balance, you're gonna fall in a hole, dude. I'm gonna go right. These guys can kiss my butt. Really? Already falling off my own damn feet. Because doing it twice is fun. Yeah, that was pretty weird. Anybody got to read the app a little closer or something? I don't know. The blue blazes were a lot more helpful for folks who are older and able to walk, but not boulder. So, I'm gonna put this away. We made it to the shelter. The picnic table, fire pit, shelter. Got a hole in the wall. But next thing is looking for water. I see some reflection off a pool way down there, but that's a pool. But we'll figure it out. I gotta find find the bear box and the privy and things of that nature. I don't see a map on this particular shelter. Lots of good tent sites. Anyway, there's a bear box. Okay. Anyway, I'll get settled in, get some water.